Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tundra Missionary. I am Zach, and I am back with another video. And today, we are going to be reviewing 11 Dreams by Mercenary. Hopefully, I got the thumbnail on that one. But yeah, so for those of you guys that haven't heard of Mercenary, they are a Danish metal band. And I think they're mostly regarded as a thrash metal band. They definitely have some like death metal-y stuff going on and some proggy like progressive metal kind of stuff going on in their music. So it's a pretty interesting sound that this band produces. Um, I heard a lot of people compare them to the likes of bands like Nevermore or Soilwork or In Flames. But this particular album here, we have 11 Dreams. This is their third studio effort, and it's probably my favorite album from them. The Hours That Remain that came out after this is also really good as well, and the one after that, Architect of Lies. But we're talking about 11 Dreams here today, so let's delve into the album, shall we? So this album has 11 tracks. It was released August 23rd, 2004. The genre is melodic death metal and thrash metal, and it is a little under 62 minutes in length. So, the music on this album is, to me, it sounds pretty accessible for this genre of metal music. It's almost like as accessible as it can get without embracing like power metal, like the whole power metal sound that you would get from bands like Dragon Force or Blind Guardian, and bands of that nature. And this band has gone through many different lineup changes over the years, but the members we have here for this particular album is please excuse me if I butcher these names here, but we have Jacob Moldberg on rhythm guitar. We have Mikkel Sandiger on clean vocals. We have Morten Sandiger on keyboards, so both those guys are brothers. We have Henrik Anderson, who does the death growls and the bass. We have Martin Booz, who does lead guitar, and Mike Park, who plays the drums. So the Sandiger brothers were with Mercenary for a stretch of like 3 or 4 albums, and they really kind of helped the band develop some more melodic sounds into their songs, and it's definitely exemplified well on this song. And the mixture of like Mikkel's clean vocals and Hendrix's death growls is like a really good balance on this album, and it's really good hearing their vocal harmonizations throughout this album. So let's kind of go through each track here. I'll go for each track a little bit briefly because we got a lot here. The first track, Into the Sea of Dark Desires, is just a instrumental opener, which opens into the second track, World Hate Center, which is definitely a highlight on the album, and I would say it's the heaviest song on the album. Mostly harsh vocals and just ripping guitar and great bass and drum work, and just a good harsh opener. The third track, 11 Dreams, is probably the one song this band is most well known for, and it is a fantastic song, clocking in at almost 7 minutes, and just a really epic, like noise-filled keyboard track, and just really good guitar and vocal work here. Very emotional and powerful song. The fourth track, Redestructed, is about 5.5 minutes. This is another really good, powerful song to kind of keep the album at this heavier kind of heavier kind of sound. This doesn't really slow things down. And then the fifth track, Fire Soul, is another highlight and another one of my more favorite songs on the album. Clocks in at 7.5 minutes. This song is very proggy, and the chorus is awesome. At least the part in the song that I think is the chorus is really good. There's like so many different verses and pre-choruses in this song that it's kind of hard to pinpoint what the chorus would be. But the part that I'm thinking of is really good. And there's a weird bridge section in this song with female vocals, and it's a little bit off-putting, for me at least. And the song would tend to meander a little bit here, but the song ends really well on a more hopeful note because the song is pretty dark and brooding the whole way through, but just a really interestingly structured song and a good song overall. The sixth track, Sharpen the Edges, is another 5.5 minute track, and this is the first like slower song we reach. It's slow and it's dark and it's brooding, and it's a very interesting song in this middle portion of the album. The seventh track, Supremacy Version 2, was a track I think the band did a demo for back in 1996. And here in 2004, they redid it again on this album. And it's a really good song. For first-time listeners, this might be a little bit of a tough listen at this point because it's epic, powerful, and heavy like much of the songs before it, and it can be overlooked. But for a practice listener who listens to this album a couple times, this song can definitely grow on you and become a pretty good song. And it's also the longest song, being just over 8 minutes long. And just like Fire Soul, there's a lot of different verses and choruses and pre-choruses and bridges in this song, so very proggy as well. The eighth track, Music Non-Stop, is a cover from another band. I actually do not remember the band that they covered this song from, but you can tell it's definitely not a Mercenary song because the song is more upbeat and it's got a more happier sound to it, which a lot of this album sounds very dark and hopeless. And so this is a nice little like breather track for this section of the album, and it's pretty good too. The ninth track, Falling, is just under 7 minutes, and it's another heavier, hopeless sounding kind of song, and a very good semi-final kind of song because we're reaching the final point of this album. And then we have the 10th track, Times Without Changes, which is the one like slower ballady track, just under 3 minutes in length, and it serves as a very like quiet, beautiful opener for the final track here, which is number 11, Loneliness, at 7.5 minutes. And this song is probably my favorite song on the album. It's just such a emotional and powerful way to end this album. And the lyrics that it talks about loneliness and we are alone and stuff like that, it's kind of interesting to hear it nowadays with this whole like COVID and quarantine isolation thing we have going on. And it's really cool to listen to the song, especially during times like this. And just a really good verse in this song. The verse is probably my favorite part. But yeah, overall, Mercenary 11 Dreams is just a fantastic album. I was really, thankful to have discovered this piece of music. I don't even remember how I found out about this album, to be honest with you. But yeah, just a fantastic listen. And if you like thrash metal, death metal, progressive metal, any of those subgenres, I would recommend giving this album a listen and give it a chance. Or at least the track 11 Dreams. So that's my thoughts, guys, on 11 Dreams by Mercenary. I hope you all enjoyed. And I want to let you guys know that sometime in the future I plan on doing a video on my top 10 favorite 90s grunge and alternative rock bands. So stay tuned for that. It probably won't come out until after Christmas. I'd probably estimate sometime around mid to late January, but it'll happen, guys. So stay tuned to that for that, especially if you're a fan of like 90s alternative grunge, that kind of scene. So, alrighty, guys, it's been fun. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support, and I will talk to you guys next time. Take care, guys. Peace.